Chapter 5. Syllogistic Reasoning and Demonstration. The Method of Knowing. Every science begins with observation. But observation alone is not enough. We may watch a body fall, a pendulum swing, or a stone arc through the air, yet remain spectators rather than thinkers. To transform observation into knowledge, we must apply disciplined reasoning. A syllogism is a structured chain of propositions that leads to a necessary conclusion. It contains a major premise, a minor premise, and a conclusion that follows from them. Consider the example used in this work. The major premise states that all bodies under gravity accelerate vertically toward a center, without initial sideways force. The minor premise states that a stone is a particular body accelerating under gravity, without initial sideways force. Therefore, the stone accelerates vertically toward the Earth's center. Now consider gravity's normal plane. The major premise states that gravity causes acceleration only in the vertical direction, and does not alter horizontal velocity. The minor premise states that a projectile moves horizontally by impulse while gravity pulls it downward. Therefore, its horizontal motion is unaffected by gravity while its vertical component is governed by gravity. Why does syllogism matter? It forces us to separate the universal from the particular. It prevents us from mistaking a temporary observation for a universal law. It requires us to trace conclusions back to principles, and test them against phenomena. Without disciplined reasoning, science can become a catalogue of appearances. With reasoning, observations can be connected to causes. The aim is not loose speculation, but a structured movement between phenomena, principles, and conclusions. The method is deliberately repetitive. Observe phenomena, identify consistent characteristics, reason from the universal to the particular, and return to phenomena to test the conclusion. The purpose is coherence between what is observed and what is concluded. Mathematics is not the only bridge between observation and knowledge, and experiment is not the only bridge. The central bridge in this chapter is disciplined reasoning, especially demonstrative syllogistic reasoning. It seeks to explain why an event follows from its premises. Once phenomena can be connected to principles through reasoning, the next question becomes unavoidable. Why is locomotion necessary for the origin and formation of the universe? The next chapter moves from the method of knowing to the central problem of motion itself. To observe with patience. To reason with discipline. To test with humility. This is the path from phenomena to knowledge. Syllogistic reasoning gives structure to the journey.